Hey guys, SK here, back with another Clash Royale video, and today I'm going to be attempting to complete the road to Ultimate Champion. I'm 4 wins away right now, and I'm using the same Xbow Valk rocket deck that I used in my video yesterday. As you can see, I've had some pretty decent wins. I actually got a 2-1 win against Golem in the video yesterday, which was nuts. But yeah, I'm gonna get into the first match here as we find it against D-Money. I do like that banner quite a bit. But yeah, I feel like this deck is probably the best Xbow deck for non-champion decks. Monkbow might be the best overall because Monk is just so overpowered. He goes for a Monk himself in the back, gonna go for an Xbow opposite right away. And okay, it's gonna be Royal Giant Monk. This should be like kind of an impossible matchup, unfortunately, just because he has Monk as well. So normally, if they do go for an aggressive RG at some point in the game, you can try and punish them, but with Monk, that's pretty much impossible. He does go for the Goblins behind, so this is a situation where Valk just thrives instead of Knight, because if I had Knight, I wouldn't have been able to log all the Goblins off, and then Knight would have kind of got shredded by the Goblins, but because Valk has really great splash damage there, it was able to just kind of take care of everything behind. So this is still problematic though. The good news, I guess, is that I have Rocket and he has Fireball. So even though I won't be able to get an Xbow connection, I can maybe outdamage him with Rockets. Because, I mean, some people might hate on the Rocket Cycle or Spell Cycle playstyle in general, but if the win condition, the Xbow in this case, is so weak or impossible to break through against their deck, then what other choice do you have, right? Just gonna Skeletons to make sure the Fisherman doesn't hit my tower. I'm actually gonna take that Rocket on the Hunter. I do have a Tesla on the board. This is still kind of aggressive because if he's smart, he's just gonna let my Tesla die and then try and punish me instead of punishing right away. But yeah, he does go for a Monk, and he might go RG behind. I don't know. Okay, Zappies behind. Interesting. I'm gonna go Valk. I can't log, sadly. I'm gonna try and activate King off this Monk, actually. Okay, nice. Did I get it? Okay, nice, let's go. So that is exactly what you guys want to do against Monk decks, if you do have the capability. So that is a log King Tower activation. I might upload a YouTube short of how to do the activation, like just with an example in a friendly battle, but basically you want to try and put the log close enough to the Monk to the point that it will get hit by the ability, because the ability radius, or I guess area of effect, is actually quite large. Like, even if the log isn't directly on top of the Monk, it'll still get deflected, as you saw in that situation. So Activated King should be kind of clutch. It might not actually do that much because it is a Royal Giant matchup after all, but just in case he had like a Phoenix or something, I thought it might help. He does Fireball my Archer. I'm just going to Rocket back, and honestly, I think this is just going to be my game plan. I mean, defensive Xbows are also going to be pretty key. I'm actually just going to go for one right now because he did just Fireball, won't be able to punish me for it right away. Unfortunately, Monk is going to kind of shut down that prospect. Going to go Archers on the RG. I think this is how I want to play this because Archers get kind of hard countered by the Monk. I'm going to go Skeletons first and then Valk so that the Fisherman doesn't pull the Valk away right away, and that's actually going to be a pretty clean defense. So yeah, I think I want to go Archers on the non-Monk side if I can help it, and then Valk on the Monk side if that makes sense, because Archers just kind of get shut down by the Monk. So if he's smart, he'll go like Monk RG, which will make it really annoying to defend, but if he does just go like RGs by themselves, I'm going to be okay. So I'm going to go Archers there, stacking them kind of high up as well so he can't get Fireball value on my tower. Log to keep my Xbow alive and just finish off this RG, and we're actually in this match, and pretty convincingly too. Like, actually Archers get some hit there. I'm gonna give him a sarcastic well played. I'm sorry if you guys got offended by BM, but I mean, he's playing Monk RG. I'm just kind of frustrated at how this meta has been in general, honestly. Gonna Valk the back. Okay, looks like he might have predicted a Rocket. I was actually considering going for a Rocket, but I realized like I'm already up so much damage, I don't necessarily need to be that aggressive. He also has a level 13 Monk, which doesn't really do that much because the main issue about Monk right now, for me at least, is the fact that the ability just deflects everything and shuts it down. So the level doesn't even change that at all. Gonna log last second, nice, thank god I didn't mess up the timing. And Tesla to make sure I don't take any Monk chip. But yeah, Activated King would have been a lot more helpful if he had Phoenix, because of the eggs and stuff. I think he doesn't have a Phoenix, so that's obviously going to be really helpful in this matchup. Normally they all have Phoenix, but he has Zappies Hunter. Usually they have Phoenix Hunter, I believe, or Phoenix Zappies, I guess. But yeah, this is obviously quite a decent situation for me. He does Fireball. I'm just going to Rocket. I actually think he missed my Xbow, because I don't think it would be that healthy after Fireball, so wow. But yeah, I'm winning really convincingly right now, so I'm going to set up with a Tesla again. And I mean, once more, apologies if you guys get like upset, or I don't know, some people hate on Xbow, and like some people in the comments are like, wow, Xbow no skill, or oh, just Spell Cycle and defend for 5 minutes, so much skill. But I mean, if he has RG plus Monk, how do you expect me to ever break through on offense? Like, there's literally no point. So this is just the optimal way to play the matchup. And I've explained this quite a few times in my other videos as well, but I guess some people just still don't like the playstyle, but I mean, Xbow is a very weak card. If you guys have trouble against Xbow, it's probably, no offense, a skill issue. Like, honestly, because it's very easy to defend. I know I'm kind of going on a side rant about Xbow being weak right now, but yeah. Just because I've seen quite a bit of hate comments recently. I'm going to BM him, though. Again, apologies if you get offended, but he has RG Monk, so yeah. If I had Fireball, this would have been way harder, but thankfully Rocket does a great job at outdamaging Fireball, so it was so clutch. So this is like a great deck for countering the meta without using the meta yourself, pretty much. So yeah, really, really good stuff there. Nice first win. Gonna put me 3 wins away from Alt Champ now, against RG Monk Phoenix, so I will definitely take it, and let's move on to the next match. Alright guys, looking for the next match. Still pretty happy about that win, to be honest. Found our next game against Boggs87. He goes, good luck, I'll give it back. Let's see what he's going to be running. I think I'm just going to split archers. He says well played. I guess I'll give him well played back. I don't know if he recognizes me or he's just saying it based on my badges, but either way, thanks, I guess. Goes hog. Wow, that is a strange play. I mean, I know it's a decent play in some circumstances, but it just looks weird, don't you guys think? Like, you're used to seeing hog at the bridge, so hog behind the king tower. Usually the way I see it is if they have like a lightning or something, it would make sense, because that way they will have more elixir built up when the hog crosses the bridge, so they can afford to spend it. He has goblins and iceberg. I think that's going to be hog ExeNado or hog earthquake, but hog ExeNado has been kind of popular because Exe's been really strong in the meta right now, like an anti-Phoenix deck, and he does have tornado, so most likely going to be that deck then. I think I'm just going to Xbow. He's probably going to go like Valk Exe, and then that'll fully defend, but might as well. Yeah, there's the Executioner. So this should... Actually, I could maybe log last second to catch him off guard. And nice, that is clutch. He also just went NATO and log, I believe, so he has no way of punishing me. So yeah, he does give the well played. That was actually a pretty well played log again. And I mean, I would have done that even if he had those cards in cycle, but just because they weren't in cycle, it made the punish that much more effective. Okay, mini P.E.K.K.A on front. Interesting. I'm going to Skeletons to kite the mini P.E.K.K.A off to the side, and then Valk, because the hog is not getting targeted by the Tesla. He does go with a tornado on my Skeletons, which is decent, but Valk kind of preemptively protected against that tornado anyways, and now he's going to have to respond to this, and Goblins won't be enough, I think. Ice Spirit Goblins should be enough, but he has to go Goblins too, I think, otherwise he'll get one hit. Yeah, nice, Valk is clutch. I'm going to give the Valk emote just because, yeah, he's just well played again. I didn't really do anything there, it was just kind of just a counter push, but yeah, I'll take it. So, really nice lead. I pretty much already won, to be honest. He probably has a rocket, but I have a rocket too, so I can just naked rocket, honestly, and he can't rocket me back, because I will literally win. Like, I'm up 1,600 damage, and there's no way he's going to break through my Teslas. Okay, wow, I guess he didn't know I had rocket, so unfortunately for him, that Executioner is definitely going to cost him the game, because that is going to be way too much of a damage difference to make up, in my opinion, on his end. So we're going to log these goblins. Pre-Tesla, 2 tiles down, so this will kite a hog even if it's placed at the corner of the river. If you play a center Tesla 3 tiles down from the river, it will not kite a hog, so yeah, just a small little difference there. Going to Expo, I do have a Tesla up, and he's just kind of NATO cycling. Going to log, and this should be a lock as well, actually, unless he goes Executioner. Alright, we do get the log. Ice Spirit for his Ice Spirit, and he does go NATO. Wow, actually decent Tornado to get my... get his Ice Spirit on my Expo, but that is obviously going to be a good game. Again, going to pre-Tesla, and all I have to do is rocket his tower, so yeah, I'm just going to take it. He's going to go for like one final push, I guess, hog mini P.E.K.K.A Goblins, but again, Valk is so clutch here, going to log everything. Wow, he has a freeze. Okay, that kind of makes sense, I guess. Ice Spirit log to clean up. We actually didn't really take any hog hits that game, I think. It was mostly NATOs and logs. But yeah, I guess it makes sense. Definitely really perfect matchup for me. I mean, mini P.E.K.K.A is kind of terrible against Expo. Unless it's like punishing, but yeah, I'll definitely take it. Really good matchup, really nice win. 2 steps away from Ultimate Champion now. Would be great if I just got an undefeated streak to Ultimate Champion. Let's keep it going. Alright guys, looking for the next match, as we found it here against Scotch. Alright, let's give him the good luck. He has a P.E.K.K.A banner, so would be kind of interesting if he's playing P.E.K.K.A. I haven't gone against P.E.K.K.A in a fair amount of time, actually. Gonna log. He's not doing anything. I've gone against a surprisingly high amount of people who don't do anything at the start. Okay, Valk in the back. If I didn't go archers, I would have expoed right away. Actually, I don't know if I had expo in hand, but anyways, I'm going to expo opposite now, because Valk is like a huge counter to expo in terms of like being a tank. So let's see how he responds. Okay, bomb tower. I might try and kite this Valk out of expo range with my Ice Spirit. I think he might not expect it, so let's go for it. Okay, does go goblins. Pretty smart play. As you can see, my expo did not target the Valk because I kited it out of range, so if he didn't go goblins there, I would have gotten quite a bit of damage, so... Yeah, just always looking for those nice little micro plays or tricks. Gonna log. So Valk, Bomb Tower, Goblins, Minor. Okay, I guess it's just gonna be Minor Poison. Gonna go Archers here, and if he poisons, he will probably lose, because I'll just be able to Expo. But I'm gonna Expo anyways, I guess. He shouldn't be back to his Bomb Tower. Phoenix in the back. Okay, Valk, he's at 2 Elixir right now, because he just went Phoenix and Valk, which is 8. So, okay, Poison, so now he's pretty much at 0. Yeah, Ice Spirit didn't even get down in time, so pretty much just, even though I went same lane as my opponent and gave him Poison value with my Archers, that was still a huge punish, and it pretty much worked out perfectly. Just kind of Elixir counting there, that's why I went Tesla at the bridge. Normally, other thing, I see some people say like, oh, Expo is just Expo Tesla at the bridge, so no skill, but it's really not. It's just very certain matchups that's a good play. In this situation, it is quite a good play because it kind of shut down the idea of him ever going for a bomb tower. But obviously, I didn't just go Expo Tesla for no reason. Like, there are reasons behind all these plays. I guess some people don't really understand it. I don't know why I'm trying to defend this playstyle and archetype so much, but I'm kind of passionate about Expo, I guess. Anyways, let's just go for a high Tesla. He doesn't really have wall breakers, but might as well just go for it. And I mean, he's already down so much HP. This is pretty much over. I'm actually going to rocket the Phoenix. I don't recommend doing this, guys, if you're in like an even situation, because as you can see, the egg is uncontested, so it's actually just pretty much going to respawn at full HP. But at this point, I can afford to because I'm up so much damage, basically. So even if he punishes me like 500 or even 1,000 damage for that, I will still win, right? And he's not going to. He's only going to get like 4 minor hits and a poison, so it's fine. This is kind of sketchy, though, because Phoenix is kind of stacking up, but as you can see, because I rocketed the first Phoenix, it actually did not respawn, so yeah. Also, I can just rocket again, and I'll be fine. So yeah, like, this game is pretty much wrapped up, honestly, and it was just really coming down to that nice single elixir punch. I'm going to go Ice Spirit Skeletons, even though I know he's going to poison, so Skeletons get taken out instantly, but it's fine. I think I need 2 logs and a rocket, so I'm just going to Tesla, snipe the Phoenix up high. I don't like doing this that much. You can't really win bridge battles against Phoenixes, I've learned. As you can see, he does defend it, and it is going to respawn, sadly, but, I mean, it's whatever. Gonna Valk retarget the Miner onto the Valk. Nice little play there. Phoenix respawns. Kind of annoying, but it's whatever. Now it won't respawn a second time. Imagine if Phoenixes could respawn multiple times. This is getting a bit dicey, actually, but that one won't respawn, so I'm fine, yeah. And then this one is going to respawn, so I have to go Skeletons to make sure it gets taken out. And then Log Rocket does enough. So we got kind of close at the end. Kind of gets that way when you start rocketing nothing. But, I mean, still, early lead was able to make it work. And like I said, even if I got punished pretty hard, I was able to afford those rockets. But, yeah, if you guys aren't up as much damage as I was, do not just rocket a Phoenix like that. But yeah, that is going to be 1 win off Ultimate Champion now. Undefeated video so far, 3 in a row. Let's see if we can get 1 more and get 4 wins in a row for an undefeated streak to Ultimate Champion. Alright guys, looking for the final match. Kind of tense here, but I'm kind of excited to see what my win rate is as well. We do see an Arabic player, I believe, and he has Phoenix in his like profile, so I guess, I mean, I've gone against Phoenix a lot during this climb, so literally everyone is playing Phoenix. I'm going to go Valk, I guess. I don't really want to split Archers. I don't know, like, it's kind of awkward going against a Tombstone. Like, I always kind of try to log the Tombstone. If I have 3.0, I Fireball it, but, yeah, I don't know. It's just an awkward card to go against, I guess. But could be Graveyard, I guess, because, I mean, Tombstone, Monk, most likely going to be Graveyard, and Phoenix too. Yep, what do you know? Everyone's playing Phoenix, but Monk is actually going to push that Valk back and walk into Tesla range, which is nice. He does go Monk ability, does only get 1 deflection off, so actually pretty bad. I'm actually going to go in just because of how bad that ability was. Wow, terrible poison my opponent's end. What was that? I guess he thought I didn't have Expo. Okay, somehow was able to afford P.E.K.K.A. I'm going to go Skeletons and then Valk instantly in case he zaps, though. And Barbarrel, okay, going to catch it with an Ice Spirit. And that is going to be a lock, and that is pretty much going to be a good game, actually. So, let's go. I don't know what that poison was. If anyone wants to explain, feel free to, but that was not it. Going to log these Zappies. I actually missed the tower because I was kind of excited. I just wanted to log them as soon as possible. But it doesn't matter. I mean, that is still 2 rockets range, pretty much. So, yeah, this game is over. So yeah, I don't know what that poison was. If anyone wants to explain or knows the rationale behind that, feel free to let me know, but those kinds of plays are what make you lose against Expo and Single Elixir, to be honest. So yeah, I'll take it though. Gonna center Tesla, so it's gonna be P.E.K.K.A. Graveyard, I guess. Oh, I wish I could rocket that, but it's not in range. I guess I might as well go in, because I did set up a pre-Tesla. I don't want to just let it go. So let's see, and he's not back to P.E.K.K.A. either. He does have a Monk, unfortunately, so yeah. He will be able to fully defend. He also has a P.E.K.K.A. and Barbarrel, so if he actually played this matchup well, it would have been almost impossible to get an Expo connection, because P.E.K.K.A. Barbarrel Poison plus Monk and other stuff, like, to perfectly defend. So it's actually very annoying, but he just really messed up, like, royally screwed up. So gonna log to make sure the skeletons don't kite my skeletons, and then go skeletons to kite this phoenix over. Pretty nice little sequence there. And I mean, log cycle doesn't really matter at this point. I kind of tempted to rocket that one Zappy, but I'm going to play it safe and probably just defensive Xbow now. Absolutely no point going into his tombstone, into his Zappies, just going to chill. I want to rocket that phoenix, not going to lie, but like I said, it's not a great play if you're not like in a great situation for it. And yeah, right now, like, he's probably going to go in, so I'm just going to play it safe. He's going for a lot though, like he's going monk, bar barrel at the bridge. I guess trying to win like a battle against my Tesla, but I'm just going to rock it, and as you can see, Monk was taken out pretty quickly, so defensive X was still putting in work against the graveyard, and now all I need is to not take 2.7k damage, and then chuck one more rocket on his tower, so I think this is in the bag. I wish I could rocket those, but I'm just going to get ready for one more defense, honestly. Might as well just defend this next push for fun. So yeah, Monk is coming down. Going to go Valk. I could honestly just like Skeletons rocket, but I'm going to defend just for fun. Why not? So yeah, let's just go archers for the graveyard. Log, I thought he was going to poison. I guess he didn't have much elixir, but log now. Now I can rocket, and we also perfectly defended that push, just in case anyone wanted to know like how to defend that, I guess. But yeah, that's going to be a good game. Pretty nice stuff there, and that is going to be Ultimate Champion. Let's see what my win rate's going to be, actually. I'm kind of curious, because I've been doing pretty well, but I had a bit of tilt in between. Okay, let's take a look. And 78%. Okay, that's honestly not too bad. That is much better than last season. Last season, my win rate was 66% because it was honestly kind of tough. I mean, Monk, Phoenix everywhere. Now I've kind of adapted to the meta better, and also just kind of been learning how to play stuff, and also just, I guess, improved. I guess adapted would just be the best way to put it, like learning the new matchups and stuff. But yeah, really happy with this. I used pretty much just this deck and 3.0 sometimes. I kind of tilted quite a bit in Royal Champion, I think, but in Alt Champ I don't think I lost much at all. Let's see. Yeah, undefeated win streak there. And yeah, I actually went undefeated in Ultimate Champion, as you can see. I did lose once in a Royal Champ, or Grand Champ, I guess, but I was undefeated in Ultimate Champion, I believe. So yeah, really, really good stuff there. And that's going to be it, guys. So that's going to be Ultimate Champion with Xbow. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Take care, and I will see you in the next one.